Alright, y'all, the video that I promised y'all that I would make, people have been asking again, and I appreciate that you want to see me do it. I know there's other channels that do it, but they don't do it my way. So what you are going to need, you're going to need some fabric hemming tape. Alright, fabric tape, and you're going to need yourself an iron, of course. There you go, that's the iron. You're going to need your materials, which you see that I have Zur&R is on the table right now. But this is the main most important thing. If you're not using a sewing machine like me, I don't know how to use a sewing machine, and I have one. And you're going to need your wire. All right, there you go. Aluminum craft wire. You can use skinny ones if you're doing like this, something light. But when I want to make dual layer capes, I like to use this one. This one is 18 gauge. This one is 22. So the higher the number, I think it is, the higher the number, the skinnier it gets. All right. But yeah, on deck is Zur&R. I already pre-started ripping this off. So that's basically what you gotta do. That's the main part. Just take this off. You could either use brute strength, or you can heat it up first. Since this is an old figure, I knew that I could just probably just rip it off, and then I'll just take this little scalpel right here and take the cape off. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back because I'm going to warm it up so I can take this whole piece off as one. And I'll pop the head off too. I'll be back with that part. I heated them up. This comes off real easy. I had that thing on high. And I did repaint his, I did repaint him. I have this Apple Barrel Purple Pansy. Wow, that's nice. Purple Pansy by Apple Barrel. Oh man. But yeah, I heated them up. This way I can just take this off. This whole thing off because I want to lay the cape right flat down. So as you can see, you just have to rip, 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 and do some more pulling and pulling. Take this off, then boom, there you go. And now you're left with this. All right, it made no sense for me buying a whole nother figure just because it came with a damn dog. But this also you could use as reference when you're making the cape. As you can see, sometimes I do it, I already will put a cut. This is going to be for Red Tornado. Sometimes I'll already put a cut, and then I'll just wrap around. But I actually like it when it goes like this, because then you'll get that classic, you know, you'll get that classic Batman wraparound thing. But yeah, let's do this. Okay, as we got Zur&R on the sidelines, as you can see, this is a darker purple. That's why I repainted him. I like this purple right here. And this material is awesome. Thanks to a good friend of ours, gave me some spare material. Now, what I always like to do first is cut off the excess, like the part that doesn't match. Always cut that off. This is why I said you need a hard surface. I said that in my short, but I'm saying it now here. Boom, just cut that part away, peel away, throw that on the floor. All right, and now this piece right here, this is the most important part right here. This is what you're going to be using. Just want to make sure it's all good and evened up, and then you can literally just do this, because this piece can literally just go down like that over the head. And then I'm gonna show you this in one take because I want his cape to be kind of long. I'm gonna cut from here to there. Okay. This piece is going to be like this, and boom. Okay, that's going to be the cape. So now, as you can see, this version of Batman's cape, the Zur&R cape, it has all these triangles. So now I'm going to show you how you can do that. So now here's what you can do. This is the cape sprawled out. As you can see, that's going to be perfect length. And the wires will be here, and you know, it'll be able to stretch over him a little bit. as opposed to the way this was. You see, that was just like that, you know. So now you fold this completely over like that. Fold that over like that in a triangle. And then what you can do, because Zur&R had those weird type of things, you could just go random. Just do whatever you want. Just do some triangles. Just be careful, don't hurt yourself. Get some triangles in there. Rip it out. Get some triangles in there. I'm just gonna go random. Because like I said, the Zur&R suit is it's a wild suit anyway. Be back. I'll be back. Now, of course, this way would be in case you're not confident with your whatever the hell they're called, scallops. I don't know. In case you're not confident, you could use this as the base. You could use the plastic cape as a base. Just hold it down nice and tightly. And use that. Okay. Cut and pull. Now, because I got this thing 4-layered. Technically, because it's folded in half. Gotta go in there. Alright, get in there deep. Like I said, just use this as your guide. And just make sure not to cut yourself. This is why I like to do things not on camera. I like to focus and concentrate and don't have a camera in my way. Alright, so that's that. Not perfect, but that's that. I'm gonna do one more here. As you can see, this looks pretty funky. But like I said, it's this version of Batman, so he's not, his cape isn't the best anyway. There we go. Now, truthfully, with the way that this is, it could be 2 capes. It could be 2 because this is a nice material, a little velvety or whatever. It could be 2, but it would be shrunken more down to the size of this one because I would have to bring the heat tape like this, and then I put the wire on top, and then you do something like this, and then I could heat. So I literally could make 2 purple capes out of this if I wanted to. But the reason why I keep both pieces together is because when I actually put in the work, I like to make it easy for myself. And this way I'll just put the wire here, and then it'll be a thicker piece than this. Then I'll just put this, and then y'all gonna see it anyway. And then I just put this down and then iron over. See what I'm saying? So it's much easier to do it like that. This is me showing y'all the easy way. I'll do a more in-depth video the next time with just using 1 layer. Okay, y'all, so I'm kind of like screwed. I don't know whether to have it as a super long cape. This way it could be like super long, exaggeratingly awesome, and it's in 1 piece. Or if I can just cut this straight down the middle and make 2 capes out of the 1. Because like I said, his cape is not that serious unless you think that these are folds and it could expand more. So I don't really know what to do because I don't need 2 purple capes, but I could make 2 purple capes out of this. Ugh, I don't know what to do. I do like my Batmans to have super long exaggerated capes. Alright, y'all, so I just asked the wife. She said make it 2 capes, and that's what we're gonna do. Let's split this bad boy right down the middle. Boom. 2 capes. There we go. Okay. That's what we're gonna do, y'all. So we're gonna turn this one. We'll put this one on the side. And this one, yeah, that's good enough. Yep. Thank you, wife. Okay, y'all, now because I'm using a thinner, I'm not doing a dual layer. I can use thinner wire, okay, which is much easier because these wires like to move around when you're trying to do your craft. Oh yeah, we don't have the scissor. You have to have a scissor on hand too. All right, Joel, after a lot of procrastinating and thinking and thumping around, we're gonna get it done. Let's do this. So, what we're gonna do, we lay this little piece right here first. I'm gonna cut it in half, because I like to do it in sections, so it's not, you know, messing up on me, getting all gappy. So, this thinner wire. This is the reason why I like to do it in sections, because this wire likes to move, and it can piss you off sometimes when you're doing it like this. But when you're doing it the other way, you know, layer on top of layer, it's not bad at all. So now what I like to do, I'll have something holding this down that I can come back. Just make sure the wire stays under there. Let's bring this over. Iron's hot. Like I said, the iron is doing all this. Ooh, the iron is doing the sewing work. As you can see, it can get hot. So the iron's doing the sewing work. I'll show y'all this quick piece and then I'll just basically cut to the end. Ooh, hot. Chair's hot. But as you can see, it's together. And let me get it down there like some more. Get it down there again. Nice and perfect. Like I said, I won't edit this part. I want y'all to see this part. This way, if you buy it, you're good. All right? Do it yourself. All right? So yeah, there it is. I left this part like this because this is the part that's gonna drape over and be cut onto him. All right? We'll be back at the end. Okay, so now as you can see, it's done. It's complete. It's all tied down, well, hemmed down from the iron, and it's good. So like I said, if it's a thin material, you can use thin wires. If you're doing a thicker material, a double layer, use the thicker wire. This one is going to be good, as you can see. Boom. We're going to be alright with this. Now I'm going to lay it on the figure. Okay, so what I'm doing right here now, I'm fitting it over the neck. So this way I can get ready for the gluing part. The wire is here, the wire is here. It's gonna be a good one. Get this nice and evened up. Like I said, please be careful. This is not a damn kid channel at all. Never will be. This is for the grown adults. And if you are a youngin' watching, please get your parents' help. Do not do this on your own. Please, I'm telling you. Do not do this on your own. You can't lie and say that I told you to do it. Hell no, I ain't tell you nothing. Okay. That's where I'll do that piece right there. And trust me, I've cut myself before, especially using this damn thing. This is not a joke. This thing will cut right through you. Doesn't look like he will, but it damn sure will. Okay, so off camera, I cut the cape some more. This way it can go directly over his neck. I got my Gorilla Glue. Alright, this is a crucial part. Sometimes with this part you may mess up. That is okay. So I'm gonna put the glue down. You put the glue down first. You don't want to oversaturate it. You're just putting it down for some coverage. Because I like to I actually like to have the wire taped, well, glued to the shoulder Okay, so what we're gonna do now, bring this over. The wire is here. This is here. This is here. Now just hold everything in place. I'll show you when I'm done. All right, now that that's done, hopefully I'll remember. I'll leave links in the description for the materials you can get, or I'll start making them for you people, and I'm gonna charge you. So you need this, the fabric adhesive iron-on. You could use a regular iron. They do have fabric irons. Yeah, we don't need that. What the hell we doing? You're gonna need a rotary tool. All right, so I'm gonna try to these are old purchases, so I'm gonna see if I can find them in my Amazon. And of course, your craft wire. Like I said, if you're doing thin wire, if you're doing thin material, you can go thinner. But for the best results, you can use this. Now, because I didn't care so much about Zur&R like that, I just wanted him to have a cape finally, I used the thinner wires. So because of the thinner wires, I'm going to let you see like his legs. I never fixed his legs. I bought him during WrestleMania, I think in Dallas. Yeah, WrestleMania in Dallas. Just crappy out of the box. One of my boys found him for me. But he's good. He's good to go. He looks way better now. He got his wire, but I did the McFarlane wire for him because, like I said, I wasn't putting my heart that much into him, but I still did want to upgrade him, and he's got his upgrade. So something's better than nothing. But yeah, I'm happy with that. But now let me show you the difference between his wire, which you can see is little floppy flop-flops, and using Spawn wires. See, the Spawn wires are nice and stiff. Alright, that dude, he got the good wire. I gave him the good wire because I actually put more of my heart into that one. This one I knew from the beginning. This is the Elite Spawn. This is actually a true custom. Okay, I want people to know the difference between customs and kick fashion. This is a custom. Alright, I even got the wire running through the chains. That took me a while because you gotta thread it if you want through each one of them, every other one, whatever. But, and then the cape, as y'all know, I did the cape, you know what I mean, all by myself. I had to do it. Very happy with those results. So these are thicker. This is the thicker wire. That's the thinner wire. The thinner wire might be a little bit more flimsy, so you should use that for like smaller projects. All right, smaller projects. I appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you. Hit me up in the comments if you have any questions. There you go. I'm gonna help you out. Find me on Instagram too. Inbox me your work. Later, y'all.